Advisor to her father, the president, but how's she doing? Let's discuss now. Democratic strategist John Tassini is here. Senior political commentators Kayleigh McEnany and Paris Denard, and political contributor Maria Cardona. Welcome, everyone. We're going to start with Kayleigh. We have this new CNN poll. It shows that 60% of women disapprove of the job President Trump is doing. His daughter Ivanka has been called his secret weapon. But yesterday she was booed and hissed at during a Berlin summit when she defended her father's record. Is there a reason that, to believe that she is good for women, that she's a moderating influence, or has she become a polarizing figure?
She's a moderating influence, and she's a great influence on the president. What I would love to see is what her influence on the campaign trail brought about transpire in practice. We know that the reason Donald Trump was the first Republican candidate, to my knowledge, to ever propose paid family leave for mothers on maternity leave, He proposed that because of Ivanka, because she put the pressure on him to do that. If that transpires in practice, that is a huge influence, not only on the GOP, but on American society. So if she can bring that into practice, she will be one of the most important people in the White House, undoubtedly.
Maria, do you agree with that?
That is a huge if. And what we have seen, if anything, from this president is that he says something one day, and not even the next day, Don, but the next minute, he will say something that is completely 180 degrees the opposite. So really, we shouldn't take anything about what he said on the campaign trail, regardless of who it came from, as indication of anything that he will do while he's at the White House. So to me, that says that Ivanka Trump is kind of irrelevant. And I know that her heart is in the right place. I know that she believes the things that she says she believes in terms of wanting to be a champion for women. But her supposed influence over her father has done nothing for women thus far. You don't hear Trump proposing the paid family leave. You don't hear Trump proposing equal pay for equal work. So where is that influence? Until I see it, she's completely irrelevant.
But I want to get Kayleigh to respond to this, because I wonder if her words are ringing true, because some people think they aren't, and if you want to defend her, I think you will. Some people say that she hurts women by glossing over issues like the Megyn Kelly issue, like the women who have accused him, like the Access Hollywood tape, and things that he said about professional women like Hillary Clinton and Carly Fiorina. Do you think that she glosses over those very serious words?
No, I think, look, we've talked about those issues for the last 5 months. At a certain point, we move forward. President Trump asked for forgiveness for those comments in the Access Hollywood tape. I've given it to him. Others should, I think. And after 5 months of talking about this, I think she just wants to move on to addressing things like the Syria chemical weapons attack. And I think it's time to move forward.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I would just build on what my friend Maria said and remind people that it wasn't just comments that Donald Trump made. He basically, in my view, committed the crime of sexual assault, if not argued for it when he talked about, and I don't want to use the words here, but Donald Trump is a sexual predator, and he has treated women with disrespect. And I don't think whatever Ivanka Trump does, I think it's so built in. You point out 60%, but it's not just about policy. Women see Donald Trump as a disgusting human being, that he does not treat women with respect, and I think that is baked in.
But Paris, a lot of women did vote for him.
That's the absolute truth, John. A lot of women did vote for him. A lot of women support him. And a lot of women who have historically worked for him in the highest offices within the Trump organization when he was a businessman would feel something different. But I would also challenge Maria. I do not believe that Ivanka Trump is irrelevant. And I am tired of liberals, and I am tired of pundits coming on network television and demeaning the work of these women who happen to be Republican or happen to be working for the Trump administration and calling them irrelevant. She has a voice, she has a powerful voice, and she has an influence, and she's relevant.
Paris,
and we should celebrate
I understand that. Listen, but why weren't you tired of the president demeaning women on television when he was a candidate? Exactly. I never heard you say that.
Never once.
Not once.
When he talked about sexual assault, which is a crime, what did you say, Paris?
Let him answer.
If I was asked about some of the things that the candidate Trump said about women, I would have responded in kind. But to your point, Don, I didn't hear National Organization for Women. I didn't hear a lot of other organizations stand up against Cedric Richmond, who was the head of the CBC, when he made that comment about Kellyanne Conway, saying that she looked very comfortable sitting on the couch in the Oval Office in that way.
A lot of people did come out on this show. A lot of people did come out, including Democrats.
But Speaker Pelosi,
that's not true. Paris, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. We covered the story here.
Senator
and a lot of
Pelosi did
people
not.
said that it
National
was wrong.
Organization against
Those people
for
are not
women
running
did
for
not.
president. But to my question, you didn't
He
really
avoided
answer
it.
my question. You never said that you were sick and tired of hearing the president demean women when he was running for president.
Well, you know what? I didn't hear the president demean women when he was running for president. I didn't hear it.
Oh my word.
Paris, excuse
didn't
me.
hear it.
Paris, it wasn't just demean. I'm just going to
You
use the
just-
word. When you say, I grabbed a woman's pussy and I was allowed to, that is the
Well,
crime.
let me tell you
Excuse
something.
Me, let me
That
fin-
was not
let me
said.
Finish, Paris.
No, let me
That
finish.
is a
That was
crime.
not said
That
while
is
he was
talking
running
about
for
the crime
president.
of sexual
If you want to
assault.
go back,
That is
if
the
you want to
crime
go
of
back
sexual
and
assault.
litigate what somebody said 20, 30, 15, whatever years ago before they were a candidate for president, that's one thing. But President Trump, candidate Trump, did not demean women while he was running for president. And if he
Paris,
had,
if
I
you
would have
really
come out
believe
against it.
That doesn't
And the
speak to
same-
character.
and the
That-
same
This is not credible. It's not credible.
You should
Paris, does
not
that
be
speak
part
to
of this
character?
conversation. You should not be a part of this conversation, Paris.
Well,
if you
Maria,
really believe
unfortunately,
that that's
you don't
the
have the
case.
power to not have me a part of this conversation because you don't agree with what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, this is why Donald Trump has the dismal numbers that he has, not just with women, but with Americans in general.
That's not true.
They
He has
don't
these numbers
believe
because the
that he
media
respects
constantly
women.
demeans him, undercuts him. This is
come
not about.
on.
If you
Again,
think his
a
poll
larger
numbers
point.
are, if you think his poll numbers
You're
are because
banging
of
your own-
this false narrative about
You're
women,
beating up
you're
your own
sadly
credibility,
mistaken.
Paris.
I think- let
You
me-
Maria,
know,
you're beating up
it's
your
not
own
the
credibility
media.
for
It's
standing
not
up for
the
women.
media.
Okay, one at a
How
time.
about you
I've
stand
got
up
to
for
take a break.
conservative women?
And when
That's
we-
what you should do.
When we
It's not
come
and
back,
you won't.
we're going to talk about something that happened over at Fox. It's been very controversial. We'll get both sides of it. Jesse Waters in a comment about a microphone and Ivanka Trump. We'll be right back.